Alright, here we go with the next JoJo. Looks like we're starting with a map. You are here. I'm not seeing any evidence of a theme song, so that's interesting. This is going to be a longer episode. They have a yellow line here on the track, and normally they tell me, but hey, guess we're good this time. 3, 2, 1. What the hell? Seriously? F this guy. Yeah, I like your character too. Yeah, they're doing the credits here. You need to back the hell up before we kill you. Uh huh. Go to hell. Nostalgia ain't all it's cut up to be. Who the hell has any memories from 3 to 4? I have one memory from before I was 5 years old. One. Oh, now they're doing English. They didn't do that before. Right? Yeah. That is weird. So one of the buildings got torn down. Okay. That is weird. No, I'm not going with you. Kiss my ass. There's no way in hell, man. Yes. You tried to kill me. Yeah. What a dick. Why the hell would you do this? Moron. Yeah. His adventure, huh? Yeah. Really? Guess that's how they fixed the map, huh? The hell's that? Why do you need him, man? Yeah. That's probably his house. I wonder if the author was trying to use a map one day and got pissed off when it was wrong. Oh shit, the dog shit's gone. No, it's there. Oh, that is weird. Okay. It's a loop. You're stuck in a loop, man. Oh shit. You hit a barrier. You can't go up too far. Throw a rock, see what happens. Yeah, it's her. It's you. Evil as hell. Yeah, don't be using heaven's door on people, you dick. The hell, man. You can't be knocking girls out, man. Pathetic, huh? You just abducted and assaulted this girl for no reason. Arrest this man. Stop. Why? We don't need her damn measurements, man. She's innocent. The hell, man. That's what I'm saying. Jesus Christ. I'll kick your ass. You can't be distorting people's minds and memories, you dick. It happens a lot, huh? You need to watch this son bitch. He needs to be put under guard. The hell are those? The hell are you talking about? Yeah. What is that? Some kind of fortune telling stick? Yes, he is. Yes, he does. It's pretty good. I'm starting to believe. Dude, she's right on target. She is dead on, man. Yeah. Yeah. Once you leave these people, man, because nothing good's going to come from this encounter. Yeah, that's good job. Get the hell out of here. Oh, shit. I wonder if it was this. You think the house is a stand user? We've never seen that before. Could a ghost have a stand? Probably not. Well, it is October. Hit me up with the scary shit. Oh, great. The drip of their blood, I assume. Yeah. You got our boy scared. That's not good. Yeah. Oh, I know this story. It's the killer licks her hands, not the dog. The killer's down there licking the hands, right? Sorry, spoiler, but like I've heard that story. It was a people in a car though. No, the car was the nails on the rooftop. This was actually a woman in bed. I do remember hearing this story. Yep. So who was licking your hand? And how do you know to lick her hand? I thought to question that. How would he know to lick her hand and she'd be okay with it? Was it a coincidence? Who told the story? Quit hugging that man, by the way. He's a pervert. I never thought to ask, how would the killer know to lick her hand? Oh, Jesus. That's not good. What the hell, man? That's not good. Let's go. She's a ghost? He used to stand on her. There's no way. Well, that would explain how she knew the story, though. How, man? He touched her. He was holding her. I'm calling bullshit. Oh, shit. She's even calling out what he was saying when he had her under his control. Very troubling. You can't leave. She wants to play. He's carrying him like a sack of groceries. I'm going to keep running, man. Don't drop me on dog shit, you dick. We've already tried that. What the hell? It's the ground. The loop goes all the way around. That makes me dizzy. What the hell? Jesus. She's creepy as hell. I mean, you guys pretty good. You told a scary story and then said you were a ghost. Of course we're scared. I don't trust her, man. I'd never trust a ghost. I make it a policy of mine. She's just been waiting for 15 years. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, so what else is there to tell? So we need to find that son bitch. He's probably the one with the stand who did this. You dick. Shut up. Why wouldn't you want to help, man? It's not a responsibility, it's a duty. There's a difference. He's not wrong about that part, but why wouldn't you want to help find a murderer, man? They may murder somebody else. The hell? He's still doing it. Is the national average high? We need to catch this son bitch. Yeah, we mean unfounded. Because I read the newspaper. I see the people disappearing. She's kind of melodramatic. Right in the back. This delivery is a little melodramatic, but it's still compelling. So let's take him out privately soon. So why are you worried about the reputation of the town? This is really taking a turn. I'm not sure I buy it. Like the whole her being a ghost and they didn't know it. I don't know, man. I'm not going to dwell on it, but I think he overreached there. The fact that he can read people by opening them up, it didn't. I'm out of here. His attitude doesn't make any sense either, but he is a dick. He's a self-involved narcissistic asshole. So, hey, that would help my writing. So what you're saying is writers are just cold psychopaths. Cold narcissistic psychopaths. You know, that sounds about right, actually. Yeah, everything you just said is very true. Really? That was the rule. Were they moving too fast before? Even if you hear me dragging a chainsaw behind you. Yep. If even a dog can do it, surely I can do it, you know? Great. Uh huh. Sure thing. Interesting. Yeah. The hell was that? Don't look. Even who was that dude that I can't remember his name. He went to hell to get his wife back, but he turned around and looked, and so he lost her forever. This is what that reminds me of. Tickle, tickle. Here, let me put this breath on your ear. This is fantastic. Yep. They want to take you. They want to claim you. Look at him. He is drenched, man. It's slobbering on you. This is as far as I go. Just don't look. I'm out of here. No, it's not. Keep running. You dumbass. You moron. Yep. Take him out. Yep. He shouldn't have looked. No shit. I thought he was dead, man. Or they would have to go to the other underworld to get him back, right? Holy shit. Well, here we are. Shit. Hey, there she is. Yes, I admire her dedication. Yeah. No, you're creepy. Sorry. No, thank you. Jesus, man. That's what you're hung up on. This is what you're stuck on. I admire her outlook on life despite being a ghost. That's a hell of a sentence. Did they say she was originally 15? She was 16. I was going to say, did he parallel her age with the time she'd waited? But no, it's 16 and 15. There she is. Right. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wasn't he 4 when he left here? He said. Is this sub Mr. One? Is he the killer? Oh shit. So if he was 4 when he left, and it's only been 15 years since it happened, I mean, the most he could be is 19, right? That doesn't add up. That doesn't add up. You're saying this guy is only 19? He's already a world renowned manga artist? I don't know about that. So he saw this shit. I don't know, man. Or did he do it? Yeah, he was only 4. I guess he could have done it. Boy, they really made this personal, didn't they? Yeah, that's why she called him darling. Okay, I get it. Right, right. I like that the stands can't be used on themselves. A lot of times the healing and the memory shit. He welded about 3 different urban legends into one there, right? Yeah, nobody believes you. What are you doing, right? Why are you sitting on the. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why are you sitting on the nasty ass sidewalk? I guess you're not quite sitting. Yep, you gotta take care of that son bitch. I guess this ain't our job, huh? Yeah, who cares how many people die? Most likely he's gonna turn out to be a stand user, right? Yep. Yeah, Jesus Christ, man. What the hell? This is gonna be the killer, huh? Look at him. Yeah. No remarks, huh? Wild. Hey, we're getting narration from the killer, huh? Well, we all got sob stories. Is she there, or is that just a hint? That was creepy. It's just a hint, isn't it? Yeah, I see. You're getting DNA all over the place. How'd the police not catch you? Maybe you should cap off her hand. What do you think? That's just weird, man. Dude, he is a crazy sack of hammers. Wow. I see. I think sometimes they have the dilemma of they have too much story for one episode and not enough story for a two-parter to be devoted to just that thing, right? It can be kind of awkward to make it half and half the next episode. So they just cut out the credits on both sides and try to cram it in there. It's worked out pretty well. Now, what I was trying to say is that I just don't instinctively know this is magic. So this is a me problem most likely. But as a writer, I would worry about this. I just instinctively, just off the cuff, don't buy the fact that he can use his stand on somebody and not realize that they're a ghost. First of all, he was touching her, so I guess ghosts can alter perception. I suppose that's possible, but that's the most important thing about it. He's able to just go into people's heads and read them, And he said nothing can be hidden from him. This has been stated. And when he reads somebody, nothing of their lives can be hidden from him. But he didn't notice the most important thing about her, the fact she's dead and she's a ghost. I don't buy it. I just don't buy it, man. I just don't believe it. Like, I think, you should have done something there because I just reject it. They, what they should have done was they should have had a second girl because they wanted to do the whole thing about reading her, and this is his story. I'm not trying to rewrite his story. I'm not trying to do fan fiction. I'm just saying that for me, this is an intrinsic problem. Like it just, as a writer, I couldn't let this slide. It would bother me. So I would have a second girl who is actually an actual 16-year-old girl, and she lives around there. And her and the ghost are friends, and maybe she doesn't even know the ghost is she doesn't know the girl is dead. They're just friends. They hang out. They go to separate schools. The father's very strict, so she can't come over overnight. They're casual friends, and so they're talking. And then they encounter this dude, and he thinks that maybe he only sees a living girl first, and he does the whole stand thing with her, and she's a living girl, so of course, he doesn't notice anything, and he doesn't read that her friend is a ghost, because she doesn't know their friend's a ghost. And then the friend comes around the corner, hey, what are you doing with my friend? And then she tells the one who got assaulted with the stand to leave, and then everything progresses from there. They have a conversation. He doesn't use the stand on her, because they're having a conversation, and she starts telling her a ghost story, and everything proceeds from there. Something like that, man, because this... I don't buy it, man. It's a bridge too far for me. And they didn't do anything there to explain why. Like, you have a ghost safeguard that just defeated my standards. I don't know, man. Like, it just didn't work for me. Like I said, I'm not going to dwell on it, but it's a major flaw. But one of the things that's very interesting about this, putting that aside, it is what it is. He took the story that I'd ever heard about the guy licking a girl's hand, thinking it's a dog. That urban legend. And then there's the urban legend of the liminal spaces or the hidden places or, where you can turn a corner. And so many people have done this. There's so many different variations. You turn a corner and you're somewhere else and you can't get back. You're stuck in a loop. And you're stuck in a part of the city that you had never noticed before. And how do you get back? That's a separate urban legend. Then you also put the whole serial killer thing. So he kind of like welded a bunch of things together. And that part works for me. I really like how he did that. And then he also did the story when you're leaving the afterlife in Hades. I can't remember which Greek character that was. Was it Theseus or was it Odysseus? Was it Odysseus? Odysseus was the Odyssey, right? So it wasn't him. I can't remember which one it was. But he goes to Hades to get his wife, and they let her go, but you can't turn around. And she was behind him, and he couldn't hear her footsteps and didn't know whether or not she was still there. So before he got out of hell, he had to turn and look, and then she disappears. He could have had her, but she disappears. He loses her forever. So then he took that as well. So he took 3 different stories, welded them together. All within one episode or one issue or whatever. Who knows how many manga issues this was. Probably a couple. I think that's pretty fancy footwork, man. Because it's hard to arc weld various unrelated stories together and make it coherent, make it make sense. I've tried to do it for you. It's very difficult. You gotta be very nimble of foot. And I feel like that part he nailed. Like that works. Like I like how he did that. And I like the effects of, especially with the anime, what they did in the anime with the breath and the noises and the fingers and there's something dripping on him and you just have to turn. You can't stand it. You have to. And the best one was when they said, "Oh yeah, now you can turn around." No, I'm going to keep walking. I don't need to look around. My ass going to keep walking until I'm in the middle of the street. So that was really good. That was all really well done. This is an interesting wrinkle, and I think we're probably getting a storyline for a while. Like there hasn't been any overriding villain this season, so it's been a bunch of vignettes, and I would like to see an overriding villain, but maybe he wanted to do something different this arc. He's had an overriding villain for every arc up to this point. He just wants to tell a bunch of different little stories, little mini arcs. We had the mini arc, and we're still kind of doing the thing with the arrows. I guess is kind of an overriding arc, But it's not really focused. We don't know who the villain is. So, we're following an object instead of a person, which is an interesting way to do it. But I think mostly this season, if we were to look back at the end, and I'm not even halfway through it yet, but most of the season is probably just going to be a bunch of little stories of varying lengths. 1 episode, 2 episodes, 6 episodes, Electro Boy was 6 episodes spread out over 10 or something, That seems to be what he's doing here. And I think the serial killer is going to be the next one of this. The next episode probably won't even deal with him, but then we'll come back to him. That's my prediction.